Hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
I'm Brian, and we're the Retro Sons. Matt, Christmas is coming, and that means two things: sniffles and Christmas movies. You know my favorite Christmas movie?
Die Hard.
Mine too. It's based on the novel Nothing Lasts Forever by Roderick Thorpe. I know what you're thinking. Did they just say Die Hard is a Christmas movie? You're absolutely right, I did, because I'm thoroughly convinced that it is.
And today, we're going to prove it to you. I'm not as angry as him for some reason, but let's get into it.
I wasn't trying to convey anger, but...
Last night, we watched Die Hard, and we went through and wrote down every single thing we saw at Christmas. That doesn't mean we didn't miss anything, though. So, if you give a watch and see something we missed, let us know. The word Christmas or Christmas Eve, we saw it written or said 20 times throughout the movie.
Yep.
At least. There might be more.
Yep, and this movie even takes place on December 24th, Christmas Eve.
John was going to California because he was invited to stay with his family and go to the Nakatomi Christmas party. His wife works at Nakatomi Plaza and she invited him.
Yep. Before John gets there, a coworker of his wife, Ellis, asks her out to dinner, and she lists a bunch of Christmas stuff to remind him that it is Christmas. She mentions families, stockings, chestnuts, Rudolph, and Frosty. And then she also mentions Ebenezer Scrooge to her assistant.
All sounds like Christmas stuff to me. When John gets to the Christmas party, there's a Christmas tree set up for the party.
Yep. And Holly, his wife, calls their daughter to check on her, and Lucy asks if she's going to bring Daddy home for Christmas, and Holly replies that Santa and her will see what they can do.
Santa, suspiciously Christmas.
Right.
Holly also tells the daughter not to go snooping through the house for presents.
When John enters, you can see a Christmas tree in the lobby of the Nakatomi Plaza.
John takes a limo from the airport. Sorry, I was stumbling there. He takes a limo from the airport, and the limo driver, Argyle, plays a Christmas song, Christmas in Hollis, by Run DMC, in the limo.
When the terrorists arrive at Nakatomi Plaza, you can see the trees out in the parking lot, and they're adorned with Christmas lights.
When John gets to Nakatomi Plaza, as he's walking to the elevator, he's whistling Jingle Bells, Christmas song, if I've ever heard it.
Absolutely. When John dispatches the first terrorist, as he's loading him on the elevator, there's a Santa decoration scene. And he also puts the Santa Claus hat on the terrorist and writes on his sweater, "Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho." Matt, who says ho, ho, ho?
Santa.
And what holiday is Santa associated with?
Christmas.
Absolutely.
When John meets Ellis for the first time, he has snow on his nose.
In California?
You'll have to watch to find out on that one. Yeah, it's your turn.
Yep. When we're introduced to Al Powell in the convenience store, he's humming along to the song that's playing. And that song? Let It Snow. I had to check my notes.
When John is checking through all the floors after the terrorist attack, the 33rd floor is filled with Christmas decorations.
And there's a scene when the cops show up and they're getting ready to breach the building. Theo paraphrases The Night Before Christmas.
When John calls the police station, in the dispatch office, there's a Christmas tree set up.
At one point, Hans goes to check on the bomb setup, and Merry Christmas is sprayed on the wall.
When Al Powell goes to Nakatomi, as he's walking out, he's singing Let It Snow. For some reason, we can't think of Let It Snow. It keeps popping out of our head. We have to check our notes.
Yeah. Towards the end of the movie, as he's going to face off against Hans, John spies a Christmas gift on a cart, and there's also some Merry Christmas tape, which he uses to tape his Beretta to his back.
The main villain, Hans, tells Theo, who's the computer guy working for him, that it's Christmas, the time for miracles. Be of good cheer. I just read it and I couldn't remember it.
Seems like you have a lot more notes than I do on this stuff.
There's Christmas decorations at Holly's house when the news people go to talk to his kids. The movie ends with Let It Snow playing. And he's got one more note he's got to say.
Yeah, well, watching this movie, we agreed that it felt like Christmas because that's the only time we watch his movies around Christmas time.
And the biggest thing that makes a movie a Christmas movie to me is the way it makes you feel. This movie always puts me in the Christmas mood every single time I watch it.
Me too, even if it's not Christmas time.
And for those reasons and more is why we think that Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It can't be anything but. Yes, it's an action movie and it came out in July, but it'll always be a Christmas movie to me.
Let us know what you think down in the comments below. Also be sure to like and subscribe
We'll see you in the future.
to talk more about the past.